In this video, I'm going to give you the 5 steps that's going to help you close even the toughest of B2B sales deals. Number 1, get them warmed up before the sales call. The mistake too many companies and salespeople make is they're waiting for the sales call to really dig in. You want to get them warmed up before the sales call. If you do not already have a pre-call video, you want to have a pre-call video. This is a video that warms them up before the call. Now, it is not over salesy. It's very value driven, but it gets them bought into the way that you do business. There's a whole framework on this where you're going to basically take the core pillars of your pitch turned into a value presentation, and you do about a 5-minute value presentation before the call. This allows you to show off who you are, clients you've served, and get them bought into your sales process. Now, you're not selling them, you're giving them value, but that gets them warmed up before the call, as well as make sure that you're having a conversation. If they reply to your text, to your emails, make sure to have a human conversations. That's going to get them warmed up before the call. Number 2 is the discovery call. I want to be focused on the actual problem we're solving. Mistake too many B2B salespeople make that they're trying to make friends. Well, I don't want to make friends. If you ever think about it, friends that end up doing business together oftentimes don't do very good business together, but people that do good business together can easily become friends. I'm not exactly sure why that is, but what I do know is that if you focus on business first, friendship will come from that. So on your discovery call, focus on business first, which is solving the problem that they scheduled a call with a salesperson for. No one does that because they don't have problems. So get into what the problem you're dealing with, what's going on there, how long has that been going on for, what impact is that having on your team, and really focus on the problem and spend the rest of that discovery call understanding what they've tried, what they're thinking about doing, what does the process look like if he likes this or she likes this. We got to bring it to the COO. What's the COO going to look for? What's the CFO going to look for? What's the legal team going to want to see? I want to unearth the buyer's process, the problem, the impact, all of that on my discovery call so that when I do my pitch and presentation, it can be catered to everybody, solving everybody's problem, at least handling most people's problem or doing the best I can to kind of neutralize certain people in the organization. Number 3 is I want to pitch in a way that gets them to sell me on why they like my service. And that's as simple as asking questions like, what about this do you feel like would help you? As I'm going through the different slides or pillars or presentation pieces, instead of saying, does that make sense, John? I go, hey, John, how would you see this helping you out? How is this different than what you guys tried before? Hey, we have these 150 million data points. Do you feel like that would have been helpful on some of your last attempts? Oh, you do? How so? So if I'm asking questions that gets them to tell me how much they like this problem, or ideally flush out potential objections they have, now I can handle objections during the pitch, not at the end, and I can get them to tell me and sell me on why they like my product. And so that's a really effective way to pitch a deal. Now, number 4 is closing the deal and asking for the sell. It doesn't always close on this step, but I'm going to show you what you want to do is you want to ask the question, hey, what's missing here? After my pitch, I'm going to go, what's missing here that we didn't cover, right? And they go, oh no, this looks good. That's going to allow me to handle some of their objections. Okay, great. So if we'll get this in place, we can make that adjustment. What else do you need for this to be the solution you guys are looking for? Well, we need to see this. Great, handle that. Okay, and what, if anything at all, would keep this deal from moving forward? What that's going to do is asking more no-oriented questions, especially around the close, is going to get me to pre-handle objections before I ask for the sell. And if I ultimately get to the point where I ask, hey, what, if anything, would keep you from moving forward on this? If they say, you know what, oh, nothing, I mean, it looks good, then you can move the deal forward. Great. Well, the next step, John, is just to schedule our onboarding. I have time with our client success manager on next Monday. What time do you want to do that for? Okay, Tuesday. Or they're going to be a little resistant, which is normal because, a lot of times, especially in B2B complex sales, we've got to get multiple stakeholders and there's a decision-making process and boards and all that. It's great. Cool. Well, let's get that next meeting call. I know you said your COO is going to be involved in this. When can I get you and your COO on a call? I'm going to bring some new ideas because I know you said your COO is going to be looking for X, Y, Z. I'm going to bring that to my team. I'm going to put together something so that when we get on a call with you, me, and your COO, that moves us into number 5, which is keeping deal momentum. You are asking for the sale. You're not being desperate, but when say, oh no, I got to push this off. What you don't want to do is you don't want to, well, let me send you the proposal and you guys think about it and let me know. If you've ever had that happen, it doesn't close deals. It's rare that it closes closes deals. You've got to move the deal forward. So you've got to go, hey, no worries, totally fine. I get it. Let's do this. Let's do a follow-up next Wednesday. I wanted to get you XYZ resource. So there's always got to be a reason for that next call beyond, hey, we're just going to sell you more stuff. There's got to be some value we're offering on that next call, and that's what's called deal momentum. So that's how to, number one, warm your prospects up before you get on a call. Number two, run your discovery call in a way that finds, unearths, and focuses on the real problem at hand that we're trying to solve. Number three, pitches in a way that flushes objections and gets them to sell you on your product and service. Number four, closes the deal in a way that handles the objections and gets them to keep the deal moving forward without being too salesy or pushy. And number five, keeping the deal momentum, which is critical in B2B sales. The bigger the contracts, the more momentum you're going to have to keep moving to get these deals closed. Now, as promised, I want to give you a bonus, which is follow-up. Follow up. Everybody tells you the money's in the follow-up. Just follow up. And so what does everybody do? Hey, I'm following up. And people keep sending these following up emails, which offer no value to your prospects. What you want to do is in your follow-ups is you want to add value. And this could be a simple thing as using like Perplexity to research, hey, my prospect is John at this XYZ company. I'm trying to find some valuable resources to send him links on. And Perplexity can give you some links and resources. And you can send John, hey, John, I was just reading this article about XYZ and I thought of you because how it related to what you guys were doing at your company. Now make sure it's related to them. Here, I was thinking about you. Let me know what your thoughts are. You send it to him. He might not even read it. Maybe he does. But it's a way for you to stay on his radar as a person that's delivering value. So that's one way to follow up. Another way to follow up is really cool. It's like an event follow up. Say you're in Austin, Texas, or you're Miami, Florida, like I am. There's a lot of events or any kind of events in your area. You say, hey, John, there's this event coming up. I'm going to it. Do you want me to get you a ticket? And he's probably going to say no. But guess what? If John goes, yeah, sure, give me a ticket, and he flies out, he's probably going to do business with you as you bought him a ticket and he shows up to the event and you get to see him face to face. So there's a lot of creative ways to do follow-ups. Just make sure that you're adding value in your follow-up process. Another way to follow up and do this as maybe like a 20% of the time or 10% of the time is if you have a new angle to pitch them at, or you have a new way that a new offer, a new promotion, something like that. You say, hey, John, I know last time that we talked, they said budget was a little bit of a constraint. We have this new way that we can work with people. It's kind of a better program. Do you want to do a 5-minute call and hear more? And that can kind of get them back on the call, get them more re-engaged. Now, if you want to get my top 3 techniques in B2B sales, which runs from tonality all the way down to how to keep deal momentum, watch this next video. I'm going to go into more detail on these top 3 key techniques for B2B sales.